Hello guys, so you open up your Pixellab. When you open up your Pixellab, this is how the interface is going to look like. Okay, so if you are new to this channel and you don't have this particular type of Pixellab, I will link it down in the description of this video, so you go there and download the app and install the app, okay, so that you can follow up with this class. So guys, do not forget, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I post a new video. Okay, so let's take a look at what we are to create today. So let's take a look at what we are to work on today. So in today's video, we are going to create a flyer just like this. So let me show you on a full screen. So we are going to create a flyer, a birthday flyer like this. Is very simple, okay, but what I want you to pay attention to is how I was able to create the background of this flyer and how I was able to add a depth to the celebrant image. Okay, so let's go back to we are going to start from afresh so that you see what I was able to do. Okay, so let's go now. So first thing first, let's create a new project. So this is an entirely new project. So the first thing we'll do now is to bring in the background, to change the color of this background. To change the color of this background, what you have to do is to tap on the last this icon here, so you can follow the illustration I'm using on the screen. So you tap on this icon. When you tap on this icon, you are going to see among this option, you are going to see color. Okay, tap on color. So for this color, at first it's going to be on color, okay, but you are going to use a gradient, so you select gradient instead of color. So tap on gradient. So at this point, since you don't have a gradient, this is how you set your gradient. So to set your gradient, you have to tap on this plus icon here. So I've tapped on this plus icon here. So this is how the gradient interface looks like. So let me just show you a little thing about this gradient interface here. Okay, so at this point we have the first color stop here, then we have the second color stop here. Okay, this determines the colors here and the colors here. Okay, so you can use this time to understand what how to set gradient on Pixellab. Okay, so that is that. Then we have this other side. We also have types of gradients here. So we have a radial gradient. That one is the middle. So if I tap on a radial gradient, this is what it's going to be. So it's going to make give me a gradient of one color at the middle and the other color at the edges. Okay, so but we are not going to use a radial gradient. We are going to use a linear gradient. Okay, so this is the type of gradient we are going to use. So you are going to use your finger to move this stuff, this circular object, okay, to any position you want the color to be. So let me move it to this position and I move this one to this position. So now how do we change these colors? To change these colors, you have to tap on this color stop. Like I said, tap on the first color stop. It controls the colors here, while this other color stop controls these other colors. Okay, so I'm going to tap on the first color stop now to change the color to the color I want. So when you tap on the color stop, you are going to tap on this small icon, this pen bucket icon, this icon that looks like a pen bucket. So I'm going to tap on that icon. It's going to give me something like this. So I already have the color that I want to use for this gradient, the color code that I want to use. So I'm going to tap on this edit icon here. Okay, so if I should tap on this edit icon, it's going to give me an interface like this for me to be able to input my color code. Okay, so now what you are going to do, you are going to tap on these numbers here. So I'll tap on these numbers. It will give me access to clear the numbers. So the color code I'm going to use, you can also use it, is 65650006. So when I'm done, I'm going to tap on my back button to go back. So this is what will happen. So the next thing to do is to tap on this good button first. You tap on this good button, then the color will change at this position. This is the color I'm looking for. So when you are done, you have to tap on the OK button. So when I tap on this OK button, I'll tap on this other OK button, and the color has been changed. So I'm going to move this. I want this color to be more, so I will just move the circular stuff closer to the other orange color. So let me change this other color. So the color I'll be using at this point, which is the first color stop, is to change that color. You have to tap on this this color stop. So when I tap on that, I'll tap on the pen bucket tool. When I tap on that, I'll tap on the edit icon like I said. So input the color here. So the color is FFC 501. So I tap on my next and tap on my back button. So this is the color I want to use. Then I'll tap on the OK and tap on OK. Alright, so we have this color. So when I'm done setting this color, I'm going to tap on the final OK button. I'm going to have something like this. The next thing I'm to do now is to bring in other images, because I want to create a sort of disturbance at the background. So to bring in an image, I have to tap on this plus icon. So if I tap on this plus icon, I've already downloaded the image that I want to use for this. So I'm going to tap on this plus icon, then tap on from gallery to pick the image from my gallery. So when it loads up, I'm going to pick the image that I want to use. So I'm going to scroll down to where the image is. Alright, so this is the image. So I'm going to pick this image. Is a kind of line image. Okay, this is the image. So like this, I'll tap on the good button, tap on OK. Alright, so this is the image. So I'm going to enlarge this image to take over the whole screen. So this is it. So how do I remove the white area of this image and keep only the lines that you are seeing? So pay attention, because you will be needing this in your letter designs. Okay, so to do this, first you select the shape you just brought in. So the next thing is to tap on this icon. Okay, this icon controls shape. So when I'm going to tap on this icon, I will scroll down. When you scroll down, you will see what is called erase color. So this is it, erase color. So tap on the erase color, then switch it on. Okay, this is it. You are going to switch it on. Immediately you switch it on, it's going to erase the white color and leave the darker color from the image. Okay, so you can use these other options to control it. Okay, so you can use what is called you can use the tolerance to control how the color works. You can use the smooth edges to control the smoothness of this stuff. When you enable the erase color tool, it's going to erase the white area and leave the darker area, which is that because we needed the lines. Okay, so you can see we have something like this. Okay, tap on the OK button. So let me show you on full screen so that you see, so you can see what we have been able to achieve. All right, so now I'll go to your layer panel to lock this background down. So I'll go to my layer panel, I'll tap on the lock to lock this down so that it doesn't move. All right, so we need another image. So to do that, tap on the plus button, tap on from your gallery. Okay, so I'll go to my gallery, I'll look for the image. All right, so this is the background image I am looking for. Okay, so I'm going to tap on the OK button. So if you can see this image, it has a right up here. It has a right up here, so I don't need that right up. So I'm going to scale it up to full the entire screen so that the right up we go out. So the next thing, you can see the image is taking over the entire image. What do we do? The next thing to do is to tap on this icon, this particular icon. Like I said, it controls images while the A controls letters. Okay, so tap on this icon, scroll down to opacity. So this is opacity, reduce the opacity down to around 45. So we have something like this. So tap on the good button. So it's now blending in the background. Okay, so now let's go to our layer panel and bring up the line image. Okay, so we are going to bring up the line image above the shiny image. So we have something like this. So let's go to layer panel and lock all the background down. So we have something like this. So the next thing we have to do is to bring in our object, which is the celebrant image. So how do you do that? The same process. You tap on this plus icon, tap on from gallery to pick up to bring in this image. So I'm going to scroll down to that image. I already removed background from the image using remove dot remove.bg. so for some of you that want to get that, I'll link down in the description about I have a video on that will teach you how to remove background from image using a website called remove.bg. so this is the image I want to use for this design. So I've brought in the image and I've resized it, positioned it at where I want it to be. If you see this image, the reason why I position it at this position is because first of all, when you are positioning an image, you have to look at the image. See, this image now is facing this side. The direction, the concentration of this person is facing this direction. So I have to put it this way so that when I put my write-ups here, it's going to match with the position of the celebrant. So let's say if I put it here, okay, so in this image I can also put my write-ups here. It will still serve the same purpose, but there are some image that you will bring in and the person will be facing this other side. So you position it in a way that when you are bringing in the text, the text and the image will have the same focus. Okay, so that is that. So let's take this to this position. So how do we enhance the quality of this image? Please stay tuned to this video and I'll show you a lot that you don't know you can do on Pixellab. So how do we enhance the quality of this image? To enhance the quality of this image, you are going to select the image. First thing, select the image because that is the object we want to work on. So after selecting the image, tap on this icon. Okay, this icon, like I said, it controls images and shapes. So when you tap on that icon, you are going to scroll down. When you scroll down now, you will see color filters. Okay, you are going to see these color filters. All right, so when you tap on these color filters, you can add a little bit of saturation to blend in with the background. You can add a little bit of brightness or other. You can add contrast. Okay, so let me tell you what I did here. I added the saturation of 15, I added the brightness of 18, I added the contrast of 9. So this thing varies in different on different images. Okay, so let's say you are working on different images, you are going to increase it to the taste of your image. All right, so when I'm doing, I'll tap on the OK button. So let's take a view at full screen so you see what we have been able to achieve. So this is what we have been able to achieve. So the next thing here, I'm going to lock this image down again so that it doesn't move. So I'll go to my layer panel, tap on the lock button. So I'm done with that. So the next thing, if you can see the preview of the flyer I showed you, there was an outline text at the background. So how do we create this outline text at the background? Let me show you now. To do this, tap on this plus button, then tap on text. So this is my text. So I'm going to edit this text. I'll call this text happy birthday. So I'll call this text happy. I'll tap on the enter key on my keyboard, happy birthday. All right, something like this. So I'll scale this up, make it bigger. Okay, let's remove the birthday. Okay, so let's work on the happy first. So let's put this. So I'm going to scale this up. So when I scale this up, the next thing to do is to tap on this A icon, this alphabet icon, because it controls text like I told you. So scroll down to font. So first of all, let's increase the padding. I like increasing the padding because there are some fonts that you will choose and some part of the text will be cut out due to the font you are using. But when you increase the padding, it will not happen like that. So tap on the padding, increase the left padding, increase the right padding to any amount. All right, so let's take this here. So let's go to font, tap on font. So for this font, I'll be using the Go Bold Up Low. Okay, so if you are using the same app with me, you are going to have this font. So you are just going to scroll down because the first font that you are going to be seeing here, they are written in another alphabet. Okay, but they are font. But scroll down, you will see font written in English. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down. All right, so when I'll scroll down to this is the font I'm looking for, the Go Bold Low. All right, so this is the font I'm looking for. This is the font Go Bold Up Low. So okay, this is the font. So I'll tap on OK. So I have this kind of text just like this. I have this kind of text, so I'm going to scale it up so that it fits the screen. Okay, just scale it up just like this. Okay, so how do I remove the we can decide to go to our layer panel and bring this font down. Okay, bring the text below the image. Okay, and we have something like this. It's the same happy birthday, and we can write the birthday below here. Okay, so this is another concept. We can write the birthday below here. So let me try that and we'll see what we are able to get. So let's scale this down. Okay, let's scale this down. So let's call this birthday. So let's scale this down. Right, so we can have something like this, but this is not what I showed you in the preview. So let's go with what I showed you in the preview. So let's create an outline using this text. So to do that, select the text, tap on the alphabet 2 at the bottom here, then scroll down to color. So if I should tap on color and I tap on the plus sign here, just tap on the plus sign, so you are going to have something like this. This controls the last rectangle here, controls the opacity of this color. So we don't want the text to have any color. So what do? We reduce the opacity to 0. Then we tap on OK. You can see it as if the text disappeared, but the text is still there. So how do we do this? We go to that same alphabet icon, also scroll down to stroke. Okay, so we are going to add a stroke. So scroll down to stroke, add a stroke, enable the stroke. So you can see now the text came back. So now let's add a white color. So select a white color just like this. So reduce the stroke width to around 1. So we are going to reduce the stroke width to 1. So we tap on the OK button. So this is the text now. So let's go to opacity to reduce the opacity of this text so that it will blend in the background. So let's reduce the opacity of this text to around 51. Okay, so we have something like this. So select the text, copy it, double tap on it. So for this text, we are going to change it to birthday. So we change the text to birthday. Alright, so we have something like this, birthday. So let's put this, let's scale this down so that it enters the same line. So let's put this here. So let's call this birthday. Alright, so we have something like this. So the birthday text, we are going to leave it. Let's go to our layer panel. So for the birthday text, we are going to tap on the birthday text, take it below the image. Okay, so we have something like this. So let's go to the layer panel and lock everything down. So this is what we have been able to achieve. So let's take a look at it on full screen mode and see. Alright, so we have been able to achieve this. We are progressing. So the next thing to do now is to add the birthday text, our text that we need for the design, the birthday text. So the birthday text we need is the happy birthday. So tap on text, add a new text, edit the text. So let's edit this text. Let's call this text happy. Okay, let's call this text happy. All right, so let's call this text happy. Increase the size of the text to this way. All right, so we are going to use the same font. So let's go down to change the font to that same font. So the for font you have used before, you are going to see a recent font here. So tap on recent. This is the font we want to use. So put this text here. So let's scale this down a little and put it here. All right, so let's go to our layer panel. Let's take this happy to the back of the image so that we can have something of this nature. Okay, so we can have something of this nature. All right, so this is happy. So let's add the birthday text. So copy this text. I'm going to copy this, edit the content of this text to birthday. So this text is going to be birthday just like this. All right, so we have something like this. Okay, so let's change the font of the birthday text. So go to font. For this font, we are going to use a script font. We're going to use a script font. So scroll down among your fonts here and you will find the font I'm going to use. Okay, so yes, just scroll down, use a script font for the birthday text. Okay, so let's look for a script font. Alright, so let's use this text for the script text that we'll use for the birthday font. Okay, this text, select OK, and we have a birthday text just like this. Okay, so we have a birthday text just like this. So the next thing we want to do is to bring in the name of the celebrant. So to do that, we want to place the name on something that will be visible. So let's tap on the plus icon, tap on from gallery. So for this, you are going to select this from select a brush type of image, okay, which is a PNG image. So let me go to my download because it's in my download folder. So let me scroll down to where the image. Alright, so this is it. So let's add this now. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for. So let's zoom out our screen. Okay, so we have something like this. So let's change the color of this to any color that we want to use. So for this, tap on this tool to get access to the option that controls the shape. So scroll down to color, change the color to this color. Okay, this is the color I'll be using for this. Tap on the OK. So we have a color like this. So let's put this over to the man's hand somewhere like this. Alright, so let's add a text over this. So add this text, take this text over, change the color of the text to black. So change the color of this text to black. Change the color of this text to black. Edit this text. So let's say the name of the celebrant is John Tom. Okay, John Tom, that's the name of the celebrant. Okay, John Tom. Alright, so we have this text over this. So rotate this text so that it aligns with the angle of the shape which the text is over, just something like this, John Tom. Okay, so let's do this. Let's rotate this again, something like this. Alright, so we have the John Tom here. So you change the font to this font which I'm going to pick. To change this font, you are going to change the font of this text to this font, which is the LEESI font. So let's look for that font. Okay, so please guys, you have to be careful in your choice of font because it will damage your design and it can also help your design look good. Okay, so you have to be careful about your choice of font. So let's look for a font that we can use for this. So let's use this John Tom, okay, as the text for the celebrant name. So you have to put this over here just like this. Alright, so let's zoom it out and see. Alright, so this is what we have been able to achieve so far. So guys, please let me show you this now. You have to pay attention to this. Okay, so if you can see my design, you will observe that because most of you, after designing and sending me to my WhatsApp, this is what I observe. So let's tap on this guide. Okay, this is the guide. I was supposed to show you this from the beginning, but let me show you now. Since I'm already good at designing, I don't have to set my guide, but since you are starting out, this is how you set your guide. You tap on this graph stuff, tap on it. So when you tap on that, it's going to appear like this. Then tap on this tap on this other icon below here to set the guide. So if you tap on that, it's going to give you access to set this guide. So you can move each of these things. Okay, you can move each of these things to any position that you like. So I'll tap on this one to move it to this position, so that I'm doing this so that my design doesn't cross this path. Okay, because you have to maintain these edges. You don't allow your design to cross these edges. Okay, you don't allow it to cross these edges, because when you post this or you send it to a client and they post it online, it's going to look very bad for people viewing. Okay, so this is how you set your guide. So that should guide you. Okay, all right, so that's that. So now let's add the final text that we need for this design. So this is the birthday wish for the celebrant. So let's say we are wishing him good luck, wishing you good luck, sound health, and many more years. Okay, so this is the birthday wish for the celebrant. So let's reduce the size of this text. Okay, let's zoom it out so that we'll see what we are doing. All right, so we reduce the size of this text, then we go over to our font to change this font to a good font. So let's go over to our font. Let's use a good font here that will work well for this. So we are going to use this font. Okay, so we are going to use this font for this text. So let's put it here. All right, so we have something like this. So let's zoom it out and see what we have been able to get. So we have something like this. Okay, so let's create a shape. Let's say a rectangle. Sorry. So let's say a rectangle to demarcate the main text and the smaller text. So let's put this here. Put this, make it very small. So let's put this here. Tap on it to move it up. So let's put this here. Let's move this up. Okay, so let's copy this. Let's copy this. So let's go to your layer panel, move this shape that we just added to the back of the image, the celebrant image, so that it doesn't cross over him. So let's put this somewhere here. So let's tap on that text. Okay, so sorry, let's tap on the shape, and copy the shape. So we'll copy this shape, then we use the position to move it downwards. Just move it down. Okay, so we want this the birthday wish text to be inside this two rectangular shape. Okay, so we have something like this. So we are going to take this shape also to the back of the celebrant image. Okay, all right, so we have something like this. So we have been able to achieve something like this. So let's view this on full screen mode so that we'll see what we have been able to get. So if you have been following this video, you should be able to create something like this. So if you are able to create something like this, you can send it to my WhatsApp and I will criticize your design and tell you what you need to correct. Okay, so we have something like this. So let us see how we can be able to enhance our design in another way. Okay, so we are done creating. So the next thing to do is to save it as image. So tap on this. You have to know how to save your design as quality image. So tap on the save as image. So pay attention to this because I'm going to show you now. Tap on this tap on the format, change the format to ultra, then tap on okay, change the format to PNG, then tap on dimensions, change the dimension to ultra. So that's what I'm going to do. Change the format to PNG, tap on dimension, change it to ultra, then save to your gallery. So this design is going to be saved to my gallery. So after saving, I'm going to bring it back in to work on it again as a single image. So how do we do this? Stay to the end of this video and I will show you that. Okay, so it's going to save to my gallery now. All right, so it's done saving. So please, important, you save this design as a project because you can use this design to work on another birthday flyer for another client. It will save you a lot of time. So now let's cancel everything here. So let's work on a new project. All right, so we are coming back to a new work. So to work on this design, what you have to do now is to import the design we just saved now as image. Is to import it as a background. So tap on this icon. So when you tap on this icon, among this option, you are going to see from gallery. Okay, here. So tap on this to import that design as a background so that we can add brightness and reduce contrast and all that. So we are going to import this. Tap on the good button. So it has been imported now as a background. Okay, all right, so let's go to the last icon here. You can also do this in Snapseed, but I enjoy doing it in Pixellab. So let's go to this position. All right, so here we can add brightness, you can increase the brightness, you can add contrast. Okay, you can see we can add contrast, Then here we can add saturation, or we can reduce the saturation of this design. Okay, this is how you increase the depth of your design, okay, using this method. So you can reduce the brightness a little. All right, so we have something like this. So if you save this now, it's going to be brighter and shiny compared to the previous design that you saved. So guys, this is how you create this design. So let's take a look at it on the full screen mode. So this is how you create this design. So if you have been following me, you should be able to create something like this using your smartphone. So guys, thank you for staying to the end of this video, and I will see you in my next video.